Today we are in southwest Michigan at Warren Dunes State Park. This campground has 225 sites. It is on the lakefront of Lake Michigan, so there's beautiful beaches and, of course, dunes. This is close to Chicago. It's about an hour and a half drive from Chicago. And Indiana, you can make it in about 45 minutes to an hour from the state line. Entering the park, you could see here, the campground is on the first road. We were coming in late, and I haven't been here in probably 15 years or so I missed the road to the campground, which actually worked out really good for us because we got to see the sunset. If we would have went and tried to set up camp and then went to the beach, we would have probably missed the sunset. So it is a beautiful winding road. There are places to do picnics and reserve shelters. As you can see pulling in, there's a huge dune on the right, and then the beach is on the left. I did fast forward the video a little bit. There's our camper that we stayed in. It's a 5x8 mini camper. The sunset was just beautiful the night that we were there. Beautiful waters. It's a 260-foot dune that we climbed. It did take, I want to say 10 or 15 minutes to get up it. And we do have another video. We took 45 seconds to get down. But as you can see going up, that's the view from the top. It's hard to even spot our truck and trailer in that view. It was just beautiful from the top, though. The park is all around just a great park. There's 3 different loops to this campground. It was $38 for us, and we stayed on site 180. This was in the summertime. It was early August of 2024, and there weren't many sites left. We got a good site. It was 180. It was a smaller site, but it was right next to the bathroom, which worked out pretty good for us. There are some tight areas if you're coming in with a large trailer. We actually came into the campground at night, and it was hard to actually find our site, not being here really, and not knowing where we were going, and not having a map. So it was dark, and it was actually hard to find the 180 site. I did look up online at the map and was able to find it without circling multiple times. I do have some site numbers as we're driving through the campground. And as you can see, like I said, there's some tight areas here if you did have a larger RV. But all around, just a really nice campground. Paved roads, as you see, that we're driving on now. It was busy but quiet at night. No issues. Restrooms were clean. You could see the camp store and the entrance here. The camp store was nice. Well, we got in and we forgot some, we needed toothbrushes that we forgot. So we were able to go there and get that taken care of. And it was open till 10 p.m. when we were there. So it was nice to have it open that late. This is just going out to into the entrance of the main 2 loops of the campground from the camp store. A lot of people, but really just a nice quiet campground. It didn't seem very loud. There are centralized bathrooms in this loop. And then there's trails that walk to the campground. So even if you're further away on the loop, the bathroom is convenient to every site, which is really nice and pretty unique. Tons of shade trees, as you could see. So in the summer, you can't find shade. Most of the sites are shaded with large, beautiful trees. Again, paved roads here. There are cabins. So this is one of the cabins. So you can reserve those online also. They are small. It's just a sleeping cabin, really. But it looked like it had air conditioning. So a decent place to stay. This was a Friday morning that we were driving around. So a lot of people leaving, and then probably a lot of people starting to check in for the weekend. Another cabin on the right side there. And out of a lot of the campgrounds that we go to, I would say this was a campground that was unique. It had a lot of tent camping, which is really cool. You know, a lot of campgrounds, even the state campgrounds in Indiana that we visit, there's just a lot of the big rigs and big units that are, you know, self-contained and everything. But here there was a lot of tent camping, which is actually really neat to see. We did see a lot of plates from Illinois and, of course, Indiana, just being so close. The sites do come with fire pit, electric, and a picnic table. The fire pit was a pretty big steel tube. It was a nice, you know, it's not one where you're relocating it and stuff. It was a solid part of the campsite that was not movable, so it was nice actually. The sites were clean. As you can see here, there was some gravel, and then of course just sand sites. So even if it rained, I don't think you'd get a lot of mud or anything on the campsites. That's just a picture of the entrance. Site 551. As you can see, nice size site there. Ours was 180 right next to the bathroom, so it really worked out nice for us when we were there. Even though maybe people wouldn't like the light and people walking by so much, but it didn't bother us at all. So when you exit, there is a dump tank if you are traveling with a travel trailer or an RV that has a need to be dumped from the sewage or gray water. So as you're leaving the main loops of the campground, it's to the left, and then you're circling around to the left. There's two in this location. The bathrooms were nice. The showers were on the left and in the picture, and the bathroom was actually on the right. Showers were reasonably clean, really nice for a state park. Good facilities, pretty clean throughout. Nicely light, you know, good light in the dark. As I mentioned, the store, it was open till 10 p.m., so that was awesome. It seems like most places have stores that close pretty early, which just stinks if you're coming in a little later. So if you're visiting the Southwest Michigan area or in the Chicagoland area, this is a great place for a day trip or a nice little camping getaway. Hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel.